yourself. This is very curious. And I know I'm rambling, by the way. Like, you don't gotta tell me. Huh. Oh! That's where that sign comes from. Welcome back. This is our Detroit Become Human playthrough and discussion. This is where not really not analyzing things as deeply as we were with the last game. So I think that's probably going to be the last time I say that. So yeah, just a few things here before we get started. Detroit Become Human is an M-rated game, which means each episode...
If a man has not discovered something he will die for, he's not fit to live. That's a quote from Martin Luther King. I thought you'd like it.
I mean, it's a good quote. What was I saying? The series and each episode in it is just inherently going to be M-rated due to the game. So if you are a minor or a child of some sort, please click away. You can also ask your guardian or parent to watch this with you. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This camera feels kind of... I'm going to fix that for the next episode. It feels like it's tilting down a little bit. Secondly, this game does explore some themes that might make people uncomfortable. If they do, then I also advise you click away. I do like views, but your mental and emotional health mean a bit more to me than that. You can also just stick around and you can fast forward through those if that's a better move for you. Also, I guess we'll see if we'll have a question at the end of this episode or somewhere in the middle. I don't know. So, let's see where we were.
Are you familiar with Schrodinger's cat?
How is she talking right now?
Until you decide what happens, everything is happening at once.
Wait,
like in Detroit.
Jericho. Okay. So we are gonna head to Jericho. Let's launch this chapter. And we'll see how long this chapter is. I mean, I know some of the, I think there's at least one or two of the later episodes that are relatively long. Like, they may run 35-ish minutes. Sometimes these episodes...
Several sources report that CyberLife has provided Detroit police with a prototype detective android. Although police assistant androids have existed for several years now, this would be the first case of an android
hopefully I wasn't too loud for you guys.
play an active role in criminal investigations. We contacted CyberLife.
About to break. What is the train track made out of?
We are now approaching Farmdale Station.
I don't think I've ever noticed the train track.
Please take care when stepping onto the platform. Customers are reminded that all androids must ride in the designated area.
This is a place where we can be free.
Okay, so we saw this a few episodes back. Honestly, don't remember which episode that happened in, but I know it happened. Okay. I just remember a bunch of orange.
They missed.
Oh, that's right.
There's some change.
I've got no change, my friend. I am sorry. This is it, right? Yeah. Oh, wrong button. There's something. This is like really, really complex. I don't think we can run in this game either. No, we don't have a run button. So we will be walking, but seeing it's supposed to be a little bit more realistic in nature. Yeah, I think that's it down there. Most people aren't just like running through the streets. can see the red thing, but okay, yeah, that is a lion. Honestly, I thought it was an ape or something on the right-hand side there.
Are we really going to get rid of Mandy?
I'm left again. Let's see, where is it? What's the other thing they want me to look for? Oh. So I guess it's just going to be these signs the entire time. And there's, unfortunately, not a lot.
So cool.
I know, honey.
Someone eavesdrop. Oh, it's like right there. You can't talk to random people either.
Don't forget these.
I mean, you're just standing there. You could have done this yourself as well. You don't have to, like... Oh, time to go. You don't have to supervise the android on watering plants. Can we get it from there? Oh, there's two of them. Is there? Yeah, two. You're rude, lady. Just push me out into the street. I'm trying to be a law-abiding citizen. Oh. So at one point, jaywalking was illegal. I think it still technically is illegal, but cops probably have better things to deal with than jaywalkers. Unless they're like jaywalking on the freeway, then that's pretty important. So not a whole lot going on yet. We will eventually get to our discussion. There it is. That's right there. As soon as something pops up, like we are using the game as a vessel for discussion. We're not. When you look around like that, it is quite suspicious. I would have just gone under there like I owned the place. Which if I owned the place, I probably wouldn't have to go under it now, would I? There we go. But we could see that it was it, so it should have been able to pick it up anyway, but... I almost want to say this game would have been really cool if it was an open world game as well. Just so we could really explore the city that they built. Not close enough. But that is something to actually talk about. The almost oversaturation of open world games. Because we should be able to hit it from here, right? Nope, I guess not. They want us to move the thing. This is moving forwards. That doesn't make much easier. As much as I do love this game, I do sometimes... Oh, parkour. I do sometimes hesitate to call it a game. Which actually is something, yeah, we can totally talk about that while we're walking around right now. I think this is more, I would, you think that cop sees us? I would call this more of a... we want to go this way. Because that thing looks really unstable. Yeah, that piece is super unstable. And I don't think these, I don't think these androids weigh like 90 pounds. Like, they've got to weigh on the low end like 240. But anyway, as I was saying, I think this game is better categorized as an interactive movie or an interactive film. Next graffiti. We see it right here. We see 3? Yeah, I think it's 3. Which brings me to like a completely different genre of games, and that is... Where is it? Okay. That's JRPGs. I don't like calling those... I don't like calling them RPGs much, let alone JRPGs. I don't mind the term JRPG. And I know what some people say that, well, it's an RPG made in Japan, but even Sony recently had decided a JRPG does not have to be made in Japan. And it actually took some games like, I think I actually want to say, what's it called? Final Fantasy 16. And... wow, that's a lot. I think they decided that Final Fantasy 16 isn't... Ooh. Let's not do that. I think he could have made that jump. He's gotta do the look. But, JRPGs have very particular characteristics to them, and though Final Fantasy 16 is, or was made in Japan, it's not really an RPG in the way that you would think of it. Which, I mean, that particular... Do you need to go outside? Because you can totally go outside with your siblings. That's fine. Hold on. I'm gonna put the dog out real fast. Perfect spot for commercial, which I think I need to re-edit. I feel like I missed part of it, but as I said, it's all pre-recorded, so you'll see the updated one well before I know if I've even done it or not as far as this video goes. So, I'll be back. Okay, we are back. Let's see. I mean, we need to go this way. Oh, that's a big one right over here. But it's not really complete. Oh. Cheeky. There we go. So anyway, as I was saying about RPGs, you could... Some people might try to call this an RPG. Because you're playing the role of a character, but that's true for just about any game, story or not. I think we found Jericho. So what does all this have to do with this particular game? Basically, this is definitely one of those games, I think, that transcends the medium to an extent. Because my take on most of this stuff is that games are an art form. I guess we're not going that way. Time to do some more parkour. There we go. We need to start constructing just gotta jump. Yeah, we're just gonna jump. There's no items in this game. What am I looking for? It's like, I have to. Because I do primarily play RPGs. I've not played one for this series yet. Of course, we're only 2 games in. But RPGs take a while. And I just feel like that'd be a really, really long series. And I'd have to go back to hour-plus long episodes. Because I don't like cutting things out. I want to see the whole experience. You know? But, yeah, my RPG self is very curious. And I know I'm rambling, by the way. Like, you don't gotta tell me. Huh. Oh! That's where that sign comes from. Makes sense now. Okay. Oh, my jacket. Yeah, you don't really control these characters. Let me try to finish this thought, though, before we get in here. Actually, you know what? I think the thought's done. We can talk more on it if you'd like. It's one of those, leave something in the comments. Got the mag light. We can actually have this episode have that particular question. What would you call this game? And I mean that in the sense of like, don't go look it up online, because I think they'd call it an adventure game, honestly. I think that's what it's categorized as anyway. But the theme of this whole discussion is meant to have you form your own opinions on a lot of things. Oh look, it's a car model. What is it, AX400? Android astronauts explode. Okay. I've always liked the idea of the moon, Io, and Titan. Titan seemed kind of cool. But, God, what is it? Europa, I think, is my favorite name for a moon. Okay, that one's locked. But yeah, what would you categorize this game as? And if you do categorize it as, like what I categorize it, which means it doesn't mean you have to categorize it the same way I do. Like, that'd be ridiculous for me to expect that, but not on you guys to agree, but for me to expect that. Would you find movies more interesting if this was how they were? If they were more interactive? Because honestly, I have not been to... I think I walked in a circle. I haven't actually been to the movies in a while. But I think I am probably going to go see Tron... Was it Ares? Arise? I think it's Arise. I don't remember which one it is. I think I'm going to go see that one in theaters, because that seems like a pretty cool movie. And I like Tron. I just want to go in here. Come on, controls. Oh my god. Let's drag you up the wall. Okay, this is definitely a fault in the game. I mean, we can go in here. Can we? Maybe not. Oh. Maybe not. Oh, we do have full control of the camera. Okay. You never know in this game. Sometimes the camera is only locked like this clicking thing we can do, but see, now it's locked again. What's like this? Oh. Also locked. Okay. Guess we'll go back this way. And I saw there was some, what is it, R89 stuff over here. It's in one of these rooms. So maybe we didn't go in a circle, and maybe where we just came from was the right way. Can't go that way. Nah, I'm pretty sure it's this way. Okay, this was a room. Was it not? No, it was. But it's kind of swanky. I'm assuming each room has its own bathroom. And these walls almost feel like concrete. I know it's supposed to be metal, but Jesus Christ. Okay. I went through a good portion of Silent Hill 2 just chilling. And this game has made me jump twice already. And yes, I don't jump often. Left over. Yeah, this is definitely one of the longer episodes. We'll hit our target. And I am concerned about that because, as mentioned, I know a lot of people watch this on TV. Sometimes we just don't have the time to sit around and watch an hour-long YouTube video. Honestly, sometimes the 10-minute one seems too long. Like, I was watching this one earlier today. I don't remember who the creator was, but it was like a 23-minute long video, which isn't bad. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's really not that bad. But run, Mark, run. We're gonna ignore what that particular YouTube video's subject was about at the time, just because I don't want to lead it to any particular creator. But I had the headphones on, and
welcome to Jericho.
That's it. And I was listening to it. I was doing quite a few things. I was like cleaning. I think I was making some food, and this was all downstairs because it wasn't one that you needed to watch. And it was like 11 minutes in, and I came back up. I was like, holy crap, I still have 12 minutes left of this video? Like, so pacing, I guess, is important, but that's all stuff we don't have to worry about. And unless you're a creator. Okay, let's see. Read on the run. Oh. They actually do track the... Okay. I didn't think they'd actually track the magazines. I feel like I need to start reading those. Walk the bridge. Climb crane and... If we could have climbed the crane, that would have been kind of cool, actually. Okay. Alright, so I guess we're just going to go ahead and end this episode right here. And yeah, so... question that I had asked earlier, leave your answers down in the comments. I'd love to see what people think. But what genre would you categorize this game in? I mean, this is episode 11, so you've seen a fair amount of it. You could probably categorize it somewhere by now. Or if you've played it, you can also definitely categorize it. But where would you categorize it? And would you be more interested in movies or film if they were more interactive in the way this game is presented? Yeah, leave your answers down in the comments. Remember, the comments are meant to be a safe space, so whatever your ideas are or your opinions, those are yours. And you are free to share them here. Just don't attack other people on their opinions or thoughts on the matter or anything else. Okay? I think that's it. Oh my god, has my hair been doing that the whole time? Dreads. So I look like a fool the entire time with this one hair. Just cool. Thanks, guys, for telling me that I look like a fool. You guys take care. Bye for now.